Our medical expert Dr. David Winter with Baylor Scott & White joins us to talk about the effects of that extreme heat and how to avoid them. Good morning, Dr. Winter. I want to start off with this. Are you seeing more heat-related illnesses this summer?
Sure, we are. We're seeing lots of folks with dehydration, heat exhaustion, even heat strokes. The emergency departments are having record numbers of people with those illnesses. In fact, one local hospital says the number of people with heat-related illnesses compared to last year is up 6-fold. So lots of heat out there, lots of heat-related illnesses.
And with no cooler weather in sight, what do we need to watch out for?
Yeah, the early signs of heat problems, heat-related illnesses, is muscle cramps, weakness, increased thirst. The next level we call heat exhaustion. That's where you have profound weakness. You start to get a little bit confused, the sweating gets really, really bad. And then the next level is heat stroke. That's pretty dangerous. You have confusion, agitation, some people get delirious, even some seizures. And at that point, the sweating mechanism turns off. Your skin gets very hot and totally dry. At that point, you're in danger.
Oh boy. At what point, you just mentioned at that point you're in danger if it gets that far, at what point should one seek medical attention?
Yeah, if you start to have muscle cramps and some weakness, lightheadedness right now, maybe a little nausea, it's time to get indoors where there's air conditioning. Cool shower, cool bath's a good idea. If not, just get some damp towels, lay them on your skin, and look for your symptoms to pass. If they don't go away within an hour, that's time to seek medical attention, Tashara.
Okay. Now, when we talk about all of this, we know different age groups and things like that can be a factor. Who should be most concerned and who's most susceptible to those heat-related illnesses?
Yeah, the most vulnerable are small babies, infants, and then the elderly, particularly the frail elderly. If you take medication, you may also have an increased risk with this. Diuretics, antihistamines, antidepressants, all those can do that. Exercise now, I'm all for exercise, but in the middle of the day, that's a no-no. You should not be doing that now. It's very dangerous unless you're acclimated, and most of us are not. So be careful out there. If you want to exercise, I like the indoor air-conditioned malls. That's a good place to do a lot of walking in there. The gym, fitness center, those work. Understand that our bodies aren't made to tolerate high heat levels. We can get into big trouble. So this is your best friend, water. Stay hydrated, be careful. Stay cool.
Making sure we are drinking the right liquids. I always say when I see someone out running at 2 and 3 in the afternoon, like, what are you doing? So Dr. David Winter, some great tips there.
What are you thinking?
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining us today.